Last time on Wasteland 3. After surviving in the bold ambush by the Dorseys, these three rangers, led by the capable paws of Major Tom, have finally reached the new Ranger HQ to bandy words with Patriarch, Dictator of Colorado.
Welcome, Rangers. You may approach the Patriot.
Three, when there were 50. Cold logic says I should turn you away. That there aren't enough of you left to do the job at hand. But that Dorsey ambush was my fault. And I owe you more than explanations and apologies. So, here's something more tangible. The Dorseys didn't just attack you. They attacked my city. This one was trying to burn down our jail. If you want some vengeance for what was done to you, he's yours.
We believe in justice, not vengeance. You should give him a trial.
How civilized. Around here, we save trials for those whose guilt is in doubt. But if that's what you want, I'll introduce him to Judge Watkins. He always follows the law. I'd like to bring all the Dorseys to justice. And maybe, with your help, I will. But for now, let me address your immediate needs. In addition to this base, and the aid I promised your general, I'll be giving you the resources to return your force to full strength. Recruiting, training, and equipping. It's not enough. I know. The men and women you lost can never be replaced, but it's what I can give you. I hope you'll accept it.
Since he's our benefactor, I think being polite is best.
I'm glad to find you so amenable. I hope that means we're going to get along. Now, introductions. My name is Saul Buchanan. I own Colorado, though you'll meet some who disagree. This base is your new home. From here, you'll aid my people and, more importantly, do the job I brought you here to do. Now... Yes, Joe?
Pardon, Patriarch. It's Daisy. An update on the Garden of the Gods?
All right. Sorry, Rangers. Still putting out fires. Two of my best are waiting for you inside. Darius Kwan of the Marshals and my old friend Sergei Greatsky. Go see him. I'll be in when I'm done here.
First, Ara.
He doesn't know what he's talking about.
I need to rest a spell. Catch my breath. That all right with you?
How are your injuries? Recovering okay?
I'm still healing up. Go out and find your footing while I get back on my feet.
Are you missing
Oh
Arizona?
man, more every day. This place is nice and all. Kind of majestic with all the mountains and wild weather, but it's hard to enjoy it when I know everybody back home is dying by inches. We gotta finish up our business with the Patriarch and get the supplies he promised us back home. People are counting on us. My folks are counting on us. Sorry, I just want to get this done and get back to them.
Talk to you
Later.
later.
Welcome, Rangers. I'm Marshal Darius Kwan, and this here's Sergei Greatsky.
Good to meet you, Rangers. Glad to see some friendly faces. Been rough around here these last few days. Dorsey's attacked us too. Snuck inside Colorado Springs and killed a lot of people. Situation's under control now. Mostly.
Why are these alarms going off?
No idea. Something must have triggered the old security system. Trouble is, there's a bunch of angry robots guarding the computer that shuts them off. How you deal with them is your call. Your base, your rules.
Angry robots? Why are there angry robots?
Yeah, weird, huh? They weren't active when we looked the place over a few days back, but... let's talk after you kill the alarms. I can hardly hear myself think.
Alarm, fire aid alarm. A warning to you, intruder. Visit a secure, government facility you commit trespassing against. If authorization or you will be prohibited.
Your security system is showing signs of neglect. We're from IT. We're here to fix you.
Worry, the upgrades have not been equipped in 110 years. Yet we could never feel a smile intruders have made switch up repairs in intervening time. Servitors await repairs at your speedy exit from secure government facility.
This terminal is dusty and old, but when you press the power button, it flickers to life. The computer beeps and whirs for the first time in years. As it boots up, security alert flashes across the display. Every attempt to access a menu is met with command access only. Eventually, you query the machine for command's identity. It replies, command empty, designate new command. Install yourself as commander. A camera flashes above the monitor and terrible photos of your face slowly appear on the screen, line by line. So basically like my driver's license. Command recognized, security alert cancelled.
Well done, Rangers. Good to see the place up and running. Now, where were we? Oh, yes. The reason you're here. As you may know, I have a daughter and 2 sons. Liberty, Valor, and Victory. 2 of them conspired against me, and the 3rd blackens the Buchanan name with every breath he takes. Consequently, I banished him. They've been skulking in the shadows ever since, but lately there's been rumors that I'm on my last legs. Lies, of course, but apparently my dear children believe them, and they've started making new plans.
So you need us to round them up.
Ain't you smart? I'm not worried about my children defeating me, Rangers. They won't. Not even Liberty. What worries me is the destruction they'll wreak as they fail. They'll tear my land and my people to shreds. They'll burn everything I've accomplished to ash. That's why they have to be stopped before they can start. That's why you, Rangers, have to find them and bring them home to me ASAP. And when I say bring them home, I mean bring them home alive. They're my blood. Kill them and we'll have a problem. Do I make myself clear?
So basically, we're being, oh, what's the word? Auxiliaries to a egotistical dictator, or who is also apparently a failed father. We might end up shooting him later. Perfect.
Good. Then let me tell you where they are. Victory's holed up in Aspen. Valor's under the protection of the Gippers in Denver. And Liberty's raising an army against me somewhere out on the Eastern Plains. Anything else you need to know?
We'll need more background on your kids before we go after them.
What do you want to know?
For one thing, you must have plenty of competent people in Colorado. Why ask us to deal with your children?
Divided loyalty, that's why. I trust my guards, but they don't leave my side. Ever. Everybody else is making plans for when I'm gone. The 100 families, the Gippers, the Marshals, they're all out for themselves. And they know my kids would make good figureheads, give them some legitimacy. Any Coloradan I send to bring Vic, Val, and Libby back home might think they'll get a better deal elsewhere. But not you. I'm the only one who can save your people. Nobody else can get supplies to Arizona before they starve to death. That's why it's you who's doing this. You've got the only loyalty that works. The loyalty of self-interest.
What should we know about Victory?
Boy's never been right in the head. Since he was a baby, he'd torture cats, terrorize the servants, set the house on fire, and he's only got worse. The things he's done to the women he finds. Anyway, I finally had enough and put the little monster under house arrest up in Aspen. Guess they weren't prepared because he escaped a while ago and then came back with a gang of freaks and turned the place into a slaughterhouse. Now he's on the radio, laughing about what he's gonna do to his hostages and daring me to come after him. He, claims he's captured some rangers as well.
There were other survivors from the convoy? That's great news.
Don't get your hopes up. Vic likes to play with hostages. Might not be much left by the time you find them.
What kind of man is Valor?
Soft, spoiled, fiddled with computers all day instead of learning the arts of diplomacy and war. Finally packed him off when he accidentally crashed my security systems right before his sister's little coup attempt. Made him my official ambassador to the Gippers, hoping he'd do to their systems what he'd done to mine. That was a mistake. He took his revenge by convincing them to cut off oil shipments to my city. No oil means no heat, no light, and no food for my people. So getting Valor back and resuming oil shipments from the Gippers has to happen now.
So, wait. You're promising us diplomatic aid in exchange for capturing your children, all the while you can't even deliver on this aid. Something's wrong in Colorado. Who are the Gippers?
Crazy cultists. Worship an old U.S. president as a god. Trouble is, they're the only ones who know how to refine oil anymore, so we gotta play nice.
Tell us about Liberty.
Liberty's got more brains and cunning than both her brothers put together. She's the only one who could actually run Colorado. Problem is, she'd run it as a goddamn slave state. Everyone in chains, everyone working for her. Wouldn't worry about her for now, though. Best to wait until you got a little more firepower. She's gonna be well protected.
You're expecting her to try to usurp you?
She's already tried once. Got all the way to the palace steps before we chased her off. She's been licking her wounds out east ever since.
Thanks for the info. We'll do our best for them. With them.
You'd better. Anything else?
We have a few things we like to talk about. The Dorseys and the ambush.
Uh-huh.
Who are the Dorseys?
The last dregs of a treacherous family. Thought I'd wiped them out years ago, but... mistakes linger, Rangers. I know that better than most.
Do you think Vic, Val, or Liberty were behind the attack on our convoy?
Possibly. But I know the Dorseys from the old days. They don't take orders well. Then again, I wouldn't have guessed they'd have the guts to attack both you and Colorado Springs at the same time. So somebody put some fire in them.
Why do you say the ambush was your fault?
My staff and I coordinated the details of your arrival using coded transmissions on radio frequencies we thought were secure. Obviously, they were not. And you paid for it. I take full responsibility.
Well, that's a plus for him. Alright, enough about the Dorseys.
Good. What else do you need?
Thank you for the briefing, Patriarch.
Of course. Now, if you want a chance to impress me, and maybe get a little payback, that call I got outside was from Sheriff Daisy, the head of the marshals in Colorado Springs. She's having hustled some Dorseys who have been holed up in the Garden of the Gods since their raid fell apart. Why don't you go give her a hand? Show us what the Rangers can do.
Sir, yes, sir.
That's what I like to hear. I expect great things from you, Rangers. Do good work. All right, let's move out.
Let's see here. Coordination for more action points. Awareness for better shooting. Intelligence for another skill point. Or charisma to level up faster. I say a little bit more charisma. Snipers, and 1 point, and 2 more sneaky shots. Good stuff. if I found anything about this build, it was that just running out of steam. So, a little bit more formation. There we go. Now, what does this command computer have to say? This terminal displaying information about the base's systems. All systems seem normal. Examine the security systems. The status reports indicate all is normal about at the moment. An option displaying old security alerts shows a number so long it goes off the right edge of the screen. Nerd stuff too. Investigate the issues with the servitor's behavior. After some searching, you access a hidden menu. The core processor is jammed with thousands of continued requests dating back a century. It's a wonder the servitors can make game decisions at all. Write a script to wipe the requests. It might help the servitors. We are the base commander, so they shouldn't turn against us. You take a little time to test your code before running it. Then watch the stale request disappear. Processing returns to standard capacity. With accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread messages. So, basically normal. Navigating it should be somewhat easier. Read the old security logs. Log date backed up to archive room server. Log data. With the accumulated clutter cleared, the system shows only a few thousand unread. Return to top menu. Step away from the terminal.
Our bidding systems restore. Servitors look for more efficient questing of more routes and enemies. Rocket points. Servitors defend more route to our west better be.
Exoni. An external frame provides assistant power to leg extension, reducing the exertion needed for movement. I kind of have this whole idea of turning Hawk into a bit of a speedster. Yes, more sniper bullets. Mark me.
Rangers, come talk to me when you've got a moment. Good job, Rangers. Nice to be able to hear ourselves think again. And now that it's quiet enough to talk, let me reintroduce you to the great Sergei Greatsky, who's going to be helping you with personnel.
Hi again, Rangers. Damn sorry about your people. But now that you're here, we'll do what we can to get you back on your feet and find you some new recruits, just like the Patriarch promised you. And I already got you one of the best. Meet Marcelo Gonzalez, electronics wizard, radio technician, and former dispatcher for the Marshals. He'll be your radio operator.
Howdy, Rangers. While you were dealing with the alarms, I took the liberty of installing a combat AI in your vehicle. Should help you out. If you want to chat, I'll be in the operations room getting things up and running.
Okay. Hopefully it doesn't go
Should be more recruits arriving soon. Ready to tell me how you want to fill out your squad?
Show us who you got lined up.
My advice is to put together a squad with complementary skills. Nobody can be great at everything. So, pick recruits who are good at things your current team isn't. And you can always round out your squad with folks you meet along the way. Keep that in mind when you're choosing from the recruits I've rounded up.
What should I call you? Sparks. You're now Sparks.
Here they come.
Get ready.
Oh, are we go?
Are you crazy?
If you want to brawl, knock.
Damn, shit just got real.
They see us.
New targets.
This is not the best way to begin an.
Oh man, this is not the best way to begin an engagement.
They've spotted us.
Uh-oh, they have us at a disadvantage.
Now, what should be your background? The world and what was left was the metal. Across the wasteland, disciples like yourself were born to carry the song of metal into battle. As the song falls upon them, the metal transforms the wretched and the powerful alike into howling furies. Be they Ranger, Ranger, Master, Slave! Well, this guy is going to be the most metal of all Rangers. He needs the appropriate hairdo. There we go. This this seems perfect for some reason. Okay. This little fella is going to be our flamethrower. So, let's see here. We need coordination to get a few shots off. Awareness. And since he's going to be target of everybody, he's attacks. Strength for con. And naturally, big guns. Explosives. Do I want to give him weird science too? Yep. It gives a bonus to fire damage. And toast repair. Gives a bonus to fire damage as well eventually. This all looks good. Let's see here. Quirks. Well, speed's not going to be much of a problem. Necessity. So would heavy armor help? Now that is terrifying. Medical marble. Point extra? Okay, prospector. That burn it, you got gold fever. You reckon and these folk won't mind you hauling a pick or a pan around with so long as you keep fishing up them yellow nuggets. Occasionally discover valuable gold nuggets while digging. What kind of character do I want to have? Might not be the most creative way of creating a character, but it works. That's not much of a white, more like a light blue. Ho ho ho. No, I kind of like that green. Better. Now let's see here. An extra sniper would help help balance it, but we have Jodie Bell who will be a sniper later on. I'm not feeling that. Shotgun. Actually, I'm feeling assault rifle. Something with a bit more balance to it. Okay. Assault rifle would need speed, awareness, coordination. A little bit of charisma to help with leveling. Weapon loading. There we go. And we need somebody to intimidate others. Somebody has to keep the Cypher alive somehow. And of course, a little bit of automatic weapons. Animal Whisperer. Still no. I'm thinking Poindexter. Oh. That'll help. Now, identify identification. Now we have a good feel for the character. Since I'm thinking really good at killing things, and we are getting a bonus to mutants and animals and machines, Raider Hater gives a good addition to this. You try to like raiding. Everyone else loves slitting throats and tormenting captives, but it just didn't work for you. When you left to join the Rangers, somehow the story got twisted, and now everyone thinks you're used to be some kind of psycho marauder. You could set them straight, or you could just kill anybody who might remember otherwise. Bonus damage to humans, plus 10%.
Here they come.
Get ready.
Let's.
Are you crazy?
You want to brawl? Knock yourselves out.
Damn.
They see us.
Damn.
Damn! Shit just got real.
I forget if we gave one of the other characters Joker, but we need somebody to light up the mood. This seems fitting. We have a dwarf, after all. Might as well have an elf. This seems good.
Listen, I can get you all the fighting troops you need. But if you meet any talented people in your travels, don't hesitate to sign them up. Now that we've got that sorted, let's talk about the next steps. Now, you're the boss here, so I'm not going to tell you what to do, but getting this place up and running wouldn't be a bad place to start. That means surveying the base and finding specialists to staff it.
Surveying the base sounds good.
Perfect. That'll give you a chance to see if any of the junk around here is worth keeping before I toss it all out. After that, you might want to give Sheriff Daisy a hand. If you impress her, maybe she'll hook you up with some specialists for the base. Anyway, your call. Colorado Springs is straight out the main gate. If you want to go to Denver or Aspen, just hop back in your car and go out the way you came in.
We have a few questions. Of course, ask away. Can you and Quan tell us more about yourselves?
Well...
Well, Sergey won't blow his own horn, so I'll do it for him. He's Colorado's greatest war hero. Fought by the Patriarch's side from the beginning and saved the old man's life about 100 times, right, Sergey?
75. Tops. Now, let me tell you about Mr. Slick here. Nobody knows the streets and alleys of Colorado Springs, or the people that live there, better than dashing Darius Quan.
You're too kind, Sergey.
You two volunteered for this?
Yeah, I was getting a little itchy doing the same old in the marshals.
And retirement was driving me stir-crazy. Just sitting around listening to the paint peel. I jumped at the chance to help you folks out.
You both seem awful eager to help a group of unknown outsiders. Why are you really here?
It's no lie that I've been looking to leave the marshals, but you're right. That's not the whole story. The Patriarch asked me to keep an eye on you, so here I am.
And I am truly sick of retirement. But, yeah, I'm doing the Patriarch a favor too.
So, you're spies?
Well, I'd say liaisons. The Patriarch wants you to succeed, and he knows it's not going to be easy. You're strangers in a strange land.
You don't know the politics. You don't know the personalities. Who hates who? Where the bodies are buried.
That's where we come in. We're here to make sure you don't make too many rookie mistakes, step on the wrong toes. And yeah, we're supposed to report back to the Patriarch about how you're doing. But you didn't really expect to be left completely to your own devices, did you?
What was the deal with the alarms and the robots?
Not sure exactly. We came by a week and a half ago and it was stone quiet.
We were gonna get the place cleaned up before you got here. But then the Dorseys attacked the city, so it got put on the back burner.
Something must have triggered the security systems between then and now. Could have been anything.
How long has this place been abandoned?
Patriarch chased out the last big gang maybe 10 years back. Before that, all kinds of bandits, militias, and cults have lived here since the deluge.
Recently, it's been mostly outlaws and refugees. We should check around to see if there are any current occupants.
Foreshadowing.
Could be what set off the alarms.
What's the deluge? We've been hearing that word a lot.
Around these parts, we call the nuclear apocalypse the deluge of fire, because, well, that's what it was.
Noah's flood was the deluge of water. The nukes were the deluge of fire.
And in the end times I will judge the earth with fire, for I will not break the promise of killing the earth with water again. What was the radio operator saying about putting a combat AI in our vehicle?
Gonzalez? He's a whiz with stuff like that. The AI will allow you to give the vehicle orders in combat without having to be inside it. Basically, it'll become another member of your squad.
That's all the questions we have for now.
One sec. Forgive me for saying so, but I'm guessing you folks are gonna need as much help in the field as you will here in HQ. So, what if I joined your squad? At least until you find your feet.
What do you have to offer us?
Well, I know this city like the back of my hand. And this city knows me. My time in the Marshals means I've got connections and trusted informants everywhere. Plus, I'm a sure shot and a decent scrapper. And, though it hurts my civic pride to say it, there are places around here where those things might come in handy.
Thanks, we can use the help.
Great. I'm at your disposal. Lead the way.
He's so tiny!
Huh. A garage. We get this cleaned out, you can put your truck in here.